there's also a theme throughout the book about forgiveness. So
Mhm.
how did you come to grips with that? Why did you want to focus on forgiveness, which is part of our human condition?
Yeah,
So,
I think it's a complex question for me because I think that it's what, I was raised in a very Catholic tradition. So,
mhm.
you go to confession, and that's part of, writing a book is a confessional for me. I come from the confessional school of poetry, like putting out their confession,
Yeah.
and then there's a absolvement, and so there is a sense for me writing it down is a kind of coming to terms with like this is what has I've done, I've sinned in this way, or I've said these things, or we've done these things, and there being a kind of desire for forgiveness comes very naturally
Mhm.
in my
Right.
background. And when there's a rupture, we want to figure out like how do we repair that rupture. And for me, it's not actually through having a conversation with my dad. Unfortunately, that's not how it's working. It's actually quite internal. It's about forgiving myself and forgiving
Mhm.
him, and just coming to a place of letting go. So I have like that line in Go where I say, as a child, I would hold these fists full of sand and just grudges, like tiny fists of sand, just let it go. And so as an adult, just learning how to work through a difficulty or a pain, or something that I'd love, to let go, and just learning how to emotionally let go. And some of that is, for me at least, some of that is to write it down, to like, I think pretending that it doesn't exist doesn't actually help me. Like, to actually go deeply into it
Right.
and contend with what happens between people allows me to sort of look around and have more grace and let it go.